Hi everyone, and welcome back to the newest episode of Timeless Tales with me, your host, Ryan Conroy. Today's episode is going to be about the history of the Dogwood Festival and Parade. It all began on a day in May 1943 when retired Army Major General Edward C. Shannon, former commander of the 28th Division, Pennsylvania National Guard, dedicated a beautiful white and pink dogwood tree in Reeves Park. This tree was dedicated as a memorial to the men and women of the armed forces, many of whom had died in active service during World War II. On the day of the parade, which at that time was held on a Wednesday evening, the weather was a perfect spring day, full of sun and warmth. This wound up attracting an unexpected amount of people, estimating around 7,500 along the parade route, which started at 7 p.m. on the corner of Bridge and Star Street, then moving west up Bridge Street, and then making a left on Main Street en route to the final destination at Reeves Park. Heading the parade was Phoenixville's Mayor Arthur H. Tompkins, who was serving as the Grand Marshal, riding in an open car with some distinguished guests, such as General Shannon and Colonel Henry Bucas, who was the first commander of the newly opened Valley Forge General Hospital on the edge of town. The very first Dogwood Queen was 1943 Phoenixville High School graduate Regina Glovacki, who was elected by her fellow students by a total of 39,294 votes, which had been purchased with war bonds and war stamps, which netted a total of $8,154.85. This combination of fundraising for the war effort and crowning a Dogwood Queen was quite successful, and was another example of how the first Dogwood Festival was geared towards supporting the war effort and our soldiers in the service. For the first parade, floats were very prominent among the organizations participating. The Rotary Club from Phoenixville had a horse-drawn float with a large rotary wheel with the edges of the float surrounded by flags of the United Nations. The Junior Red Cross had blood donors riding along on a large float adorned by greens and a large bottle of blood with the words, "That they may live." This float was escorted by Adolf Mueller, who was the president of the Valley Forge Dogwood Association. The Phoenixville High School band, under the direction of Walter Sample, provided marching music for the soldiers marching from the Valley Forge General Hospital. Of course, you can't forget about the food at Reeves Park, something that many people look forward to every year during the Dogwood Festival. Back in 1943, they had booths serving food cafeteria style, and all the food was sold out by 6 p.m., which was an hour before the parade started. Local churches, clubs, and civic organizations provided food much like today. All this tradition and spirit continue at today's Dogwood festivities, from the Dogwood Queen pageant to the parade and live music at Reeves Park. Vendors such as Allen's Cotton Candy and Snow Cones, funnel cake from M&N, fries from Moore's. There's plenty to look forward to. I, for one, always mark this day off on my calendar, or in most cases, multiple days, so I can take advantage of all the festivities going on at the park. So I hope to see you there this year. That's it for this episode, but stay tuned for the next installment of Timeless Tales.